When he slapped me, my specs flew, and then I couldn't find it. At the point, I always think like, 我是应该被打.
This is a brand new series, Be Real! So I've always wanted to do this series because like especially on YouTube, right, we don't really get to share our own experiences.
Yeah, we are always like a joke.
Yeah, a clown.
Through this series, right, we will be sharing like experiences that we had in life, be it good or bad.
Yeah, and we hope to connect with you guys on a deeper level.
So for our very first episode, we'll be talking about something that one of our viewers requested. It's relationships.
But not just any relationship. Toxic relationship.
Toxic relationship.
Toxic!
But not just any kind of relationship, but toxic relationship.
So toxic relationships, I think they are always like hidden among like us. Like usually like we see our friends, they might be a very happy couple, but when behind closed doors, right, you don't know whether what kind of fights they have, what kind of quarrels they have. For me, right, what I think is toxic is when we overlook red flags. I think every one of you guys have like red flags, right?
Yeah, I think like especially when you are in love, right,
you'll be blinded by
love.
Okay, so guys, do you have any like red flags when it comes to like dating someone?
I think mine would be like being very controlling and don't let me be myself.
Mine, I think, is very relatable. It's like manipulative and like gaslighting you.
Oh, that's
yeah,
very
yeah.
relatable. I think it's very important that if you're in a relationship, you should be able to be yourself, right? If not, you have to like put on a show like what, 24/7?
Yeah.
So as a viewer, right, I used to watch like YouTube videos for a long time, and every time we see them on YouTube, my image of them always gives me the very happy. You see them on YouTube, you just think of happy. You just think they are a very happy person that don't have any problems in life. I think this series is very good because it's like a platform and like a safe space for you guys to share. So do you guys have any problems to share like regarding your red flags? Okay, so like Ben, you say your red flag is like controlling. So like do you have any experience like that leads you to have this red flag?
It happened quite long ago already. It's not like recently. So I think for mine is like last time I used to have colorful hair because trendy.
Like green hair, right?
Because last time when you're younger, you really want a relationship, and if you see like a lot of people are in a relationship, right, then you'll feel like, oh my god, I also want to be in a relationship.
Like FOMO, right?
Yeah, when you're craving or like you want a relationship so bad, right, you will try to do everything you can to make it happen or make it work. At the point of time, I think I was dating someone, then this person actually didn't like it. I think that time was I dyed my hair red.
Oh.
So next day, right, I went to dye dark color. I feel like, okay, it's because the person don't like it, so I need to change myself for this person. Maybe I cannot be myself. Is the person embarrassed to be with me when I have such hair colors? But now I understand maybe it's because not everybody is used to that kind of attention.
I realized something. When you find someone that really can accept you fully, right, that's the best thing. And if you can be yourself 100% with that person, I think that's true love.
Yeah.
Speaking about attention, right, I've got one experience that I want to share. I think this happened when I was in my early 20s. Everything was very good, like I just ORD and I just got into university, right? There's even an agency that wanted to sign us to go into the media industry, go and film whatever TV or movie. So apparently that time my ex, right, was very upset about it. The person don't like because don't want you to like be seen by everyone. So that time I went overseas for my uni exchange, right, for 3 months. I cried every day. Every night, because I think this is kind of like verbal abuse already for me, because every day, right, the person will scold me like, you, attention whore, it's because of you this relationship doesn't work.
Oh my god,
that's gaslighting already. That's gaslighting.
Like just blaming you for everything.
That's the worst.
Basically, after that, I just told the agency, no, I don't want to be in this industry anymore.
And also like I was telling him like, why because of a relationship you don't want your career. But for Randy that time, I think like relationship is more important for him.
But not now.
Sorry, I think last time like Randy really prioritized relationships. So I feel like, oh my god, you shouldn't give up this like opportunity for a bad relationship.
So after hearing you guys' story, right, I feel like it's so relatable because like for me, I think I used to be in a very bad place like in the past few years. Actually, I got into my first relationship in the very early days. I think it was like 17 years old. I was 17 years old only. Then my relationship lasted for 4 years.
Oh, that's very long. 4 years.
Yeah, it was very long, right? Then people always think like, 4 years is very long. It should be like a great relationship, right? But it was the worst. It was the worst relationship I ever had. I mean, like, it was my first, and then like it was a very bad experience for me. So basically it was like a very toxic and abusive relationship. And it was like abusive in like both physically and like emotionally. Basically, to put it like very like blunt and out front, it was like hitting me. It was very bad to the extent like, I had like bruises like all over my face. It was very bad and it was like bleeding and stuff. And it didn't just stop there. Because back then I was like in love. So like if the person like just apologize to you and then like the person come crying to you and say sorry, right? Usually you will
Forgive.
yes, you will like give in, like your heart will get soft and then you will forgive. Then the person will like say like, oh, I promise I won't do it again. But there's always a next time. Yeah, for me there was always a next time. But I was young, dumb, stupid, so like I will always go back. It started like just like a slap. It's not the jokingly play kind of like I slap you, you slap me. It was like the really slap. So the first time it was in public, right, I really got shocked. When he slapped me, my specs flew and then I couldn't find it. So that was the first time I got like bruises, like blue blacks, like legit blue blacks on my eyes, my face. And then like subsequently it got worse, like not just slapping, it would be like hitting, like but mostly it was always my face. Like, I remember I had like a blood clot inside my eye.
Oh my god.
So I had to like
that's
see the
serious,
doctor, yeah, so it will start with slapping and then like it will get to like my bodies lah, like it will get like hitting on my like arms. Okay, so like one like fight that I will always remember in my head, right, is that we were overseas. You know, overseas you travel with your significant other, you'll be very happy, right?
Very
like,
sweet.
Yeah, very sweet, right? But the trip was so bad. Like, I really felt so depressed that I wanted to go home. My first story was that we were out at like 10 o'clock, late night at like overseas. And then like it was a very like small issue. It was like we want to buy something and then I asked him like, oh okay, you can go and buy. And then like he keep pushing the like, oh can you go and buy instead? Then he was so adamant on like me going. Then you know what he did? He took the money, he threw on the floor and he walked away. He threw the money on the floor in public. Then there were like people around. So I was very embarrassed. Then he shouted at me. I went to pick the money and I walked close to him, right? He said, can you stop following me? Then he ran. Now he ran all the way, then he ran back to the hotel. And then number one, back then like we didn't have SIM cards. So we used like those, you know, like portable Wi-Fi. So I had no Wi-Fi. I don't have the hotel card. So I just walked myself, I just 自己走路 at like 10, 11 o'clock and I just 走路 go at the hotel. Then I just sat at the lobby. Then I used the hotel lobby, I texted him like, oh, can you like come down and pick me up? He just double ticked me.
Huh? He's inside the room.
Oh, he's inside the room. Then he asked me, oh, you find yourself your own way to come out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I sat in the hotel lobby, I was like crying and then I didn't know what to do. Because now I got no Wi-Fi, so it's like I had to stay in the lobby to connect to the hotel Wi-Fi. Then like I couldn't go up to my room also because I didn't have the hotel card. I mean like back then I could have like maybe asked the concierge for like an extra card, but at that point I was very young, like 17 years old, so I didn't know what to do. So I just sit down there and then cry. After he cooled down, he texted me, I think it was like 1 hour later. He would text me like, okay, you can come up now. So I felt like a dog. Yeah, and then the worst, right? He will ask me to face the wall and reflect. Yeah, he asked me, can you go and sit and face the wall? Then if I turn and I want to take my phone, he will ask me like, why you want to take your phone? Stare at the wall and reflect. Because if I never face the wall, he will like take things and throw at me. Yeah, so it was really bad. And sometimes this thing will happen in the middle of the night. Like for the next day I got school, right? Because I was still schooling ma. So he will like in the middle of the night we just have a fight, right? Then he will like kick me, then I will like go off the bed, then I will start crying. Then he said, can you stop crying? Can you just face the wall? So the whole night I will just face the wall while he sleeps peacefully on his bed.
I just feel like hearing your stories like makes me very angry, honestly. Like because like why would someone say such things to you and ask you to do that?
No, it's just how can someone treat
someone like a human being like that?
Yeah, so at the point of time I keep thinking myself like, does he really love me or not? When you guys like invite your significant other to your friend, usually maybe the first time it will be like very quiet, right? Your significant other will be a bit shy. So if I with his friend I don't talk, like, he will start pinching me under the table.
Like legit pinch or?
It was like pinch, it will be painful kind. Yeah, so he will like pinch me under the table, like ask me, hey, can you like talk lah? Like, instead of like just
don't keep quiet lady.
Like hey, you bad mood or what? I bring you here, then why your face so black? You like scold like vulgarities, not like F you like all the CB will come out. So at that point I was very down because like I feel I'm not worthy of like this life. Because I keep thinking like, oh, am I so bad? Like am I like, is it really my fault? And then I keep thinking like, do I like deserve to be hit? 自己的 self-worth 也没有了。So it's like 我到底是做错了什么？
But how do you get out of the cycle?
But I think towards the end of the whole thing, I start to step up more, and then like I would like talk to my other friends more. I think that was like the time where my friends really pulled me out. Yeah, so it's thanks to like my friends that I managed to step out of it.
I feel that in a bad relationship, right, having good friends is also very important.
Yeah, you'll compromise, you'll just lie to yourself, but you know the outsiders can see it clearer. If you are watching this now, like, and if you think or like you know like you are in an abusive relationship, then you need to seek help. I think it's important to seek help from the people around you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very hard to step out on your own one. I think like a lot of times you really need like the support from your loved ones and like maybe your friends or family. So you just go like seek help from people you can trust the most. Yeah.
You know, we would also love to hear your stories. If you have any problems or whatever, you can just leave down in the comment box below. I think we will all like learn something from our past experience, be it like like our toxic relationship to be better. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe to us, click on the notification bell button so you get notified when we upload new videos.
And don't forget to follow us on our Instagram, TikTok, Telegram group.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!